Well, a story we brought you last night has a BISD board president asking questions and answering a few of ours. KFDM's Justin Hinton joins us live now with a one-on-one interview with Gwen Ambres. Justin, how'd this interview go?
Well, BISD board president Gwen Ambres said that she saw our story last night about communications director Jesse Haynes and the assault leave policy and wanted to address a few things. For one, she said the investigation is over and the board did receive an update. But another one of Ambres' concerns that we focused on two criteria for taking assault leave. She says we did not include the part that says, quote, a district employee who is physically assaulted during the performance of regular duties is entitled to the number of days of leave necessary to recuperate from physical injury sustained as a result of the assault. Now that comes directly from the employee handbook. Now what we tried to establish is the employee handbook's definition of assault, which would determine whether or not Haynes is appropriately and legally on assault leave. We went back to the handbook in our discussion earlier today, and here is part of that conversation.
The person who committed the assault could be prosecuted. Could be. It doesn't say that in order for you to have assault leave, you must prosecute the person.
And I'm not
the
saying
person
that.
has to be prosecuted. That's it.
It says possible.
It said could be.
Could be possible. Would you say the same thing?
So if it could be, would you agree that it maybe not?
I would.
Okay.
But in order for that to happen, there has to be a charge.
In order for
it to could be possible, in order for it to be possible, there has to be a charge.
But that's not that is not the crux of this policy.
So we tried to find out what exactly the crux of the policy is, and that led us down the similar road. Take a look. So at the top, it says a person can take assault leave, and it defines what that assault leave is. That somebody is assaulted at work while performing their duties.
Right.
Then the next step, it says this is what assault is. Now, and then what assault is based upon if a person could be charged or could face prosecution.
Could face prosecution.
The only way you can face prosecution is if you're charged.
Okay. And so,
correct?
And so how does that impact assault leave?
So my point is then if somebody could be, there has to be charges filed. And we haven't been able to find any charges saying that Ms. Haynes was in fact assaulted. Okay, therefore, if there are no charges, how could assault leave be granted? A municipal court administrator told KFDM News that Jesse Haynes must come down and sign a complaint that would then trigger an investigation, which could lead to charges and possible prosecution. But Gwen Ambres says, and she stressed this, that a filed charge is not a requirement of assault leave.
We can't deny this person assault leave because they have not, charged someone? That's not what the policy is about. The policy is to protect workers who are assaulted while in the performance of their duties.
Now, our discussion continued and moved on to other topics, including openness and transparency, as well as Super News. Now, that's the district newsletter where we found some entries didn't contain original work. Now, you can watch the full interview on our website.
So, Justin, did you really get a full understanding of what this assault leave policy is after all that?
From the way that she was interpreting it, yes, from her standpoint. But I asked her at the end of that conversation is who is the one then that kind of creates this or is responsible for interpreting the handbook, and she said that's HR. So that's our next step, to talk to them and to see if we can possibly answer some of those questions that we do still have.
And hopefully HR will talk.
Hopefully.
All right, Justin, great work. Thank you very much.